Hello everyone. We're deep into October now and it's getting really chilly out, and the autumn colors on the leaves have pretty much run their course. They're starting to drop off pretty fast now, and I'd say in about another week all the leaves will be down on the deciduous trees and it'll be quite barren. So we've come up for 3 days, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, and we're going to do some work up here, and we're also going to close down. Now I'm walking on the bottom of the lake right now because up here with dams on these water systems, they control them at this time of the year and they let a lot of water go downstream, so the lake levels really drop, and it's a good thing. So when the spring melt comes, there's place for all the water. Our dock here is just on 2 poles and they're in the water, but we left it last year and it was okay. The dock didn't go anywhere and it didn't shift too much, so we're going to leave it again this year. Now we do have the 2 kayaks. We keep them down here all summer, but we're going to have to take those up and put those away as and of course the canoe will have to go in the basement of the cottage. So that's what's in store. We've got the porch boarded up on this side, so the northwest winds coming in off the lake, they get really cold and a lot of snow and ice driven in. That'll keep it out of the cottage there off of the porch. And we'll have to cover this side as well. I think a couple pieces of OSB will do it there. But we do have some work to do inside. We're hopeful that the plumber's going to show up mid-November, and he's going to be doing the rough-in plumbing. And over here in the kitchen, the sink area is here, so he's going to be putting in some pipe here. So one of our jobs this weekend is to insulate this wall, get the vapor barrier up, and move all the cupboards in place. So that he can attach the sink and run all the vent pipes around the cupboards. Now, one thing, I'm not sure where the vent for the kitchen sink is going to go, so I bought this 1.5-inch ABS, and I'm going to run it right up this cavity here, and that way I can close it in this weekend. And if he needs to run one up there, it's already in place and he just have to attach it to the top and bottom. If he doesn't need it, well, then we just got an empty pipe in the wall. That'll be all right. So we're going to cut insulation and do this wall. That'll be our first job. I cut the wrong side out. I was supposed to cut this out. Okay, so I'll cut the whole thing out. 2¼ inches. And the piece I just cut out Put in behind. There we go. If you don't tell, I won't tell. Pretty cold, so Anna's doing hot chocolate. Sunday morning. It's not that cold out this morning. It's about 6 degrees Celsius. Rather no wind, so it's fairly pleasant. And we got a fire going. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we got a fire going just to warm up a little bit before we get started on the day. And yesterday we got the insulation up in the kitchen. Today we're going to put some vapor barrier up and some drywall. But then we got to come outside and do some outside work because today it's not supposed to rain and it's supposed to get up to 10 or 11 degrees Celsius. So today is the day to be doing the outside work. And we've got to bring in the boats. We've got the canoe up here. We have the 2 kayaks down at the water. And even though we've already put the OSB plywood up on the porch, we didn't do this end where the door is there. So we'll have to do that today too, and a bunch of other little jobs. So it's going to be a busy day. But like I said, fortunately the temperature's in our favor and no rain. So we should be able to get a fair amount done. There we go. It's too low for one. Is it flush with the other one?
It's flush.
With the
yeah.
other one? Yeah. Okay. Still flush?
As far as I can
Okay,
tell.
go do the other screw. Forget that one. Do the other one.
Ooh, sorry.
You hold it now? What's that?
It won't go in. I think it's overlapping a bit here.
I'll move that. Looks fairly flush at the top though, eh?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because this was here. That's good. Awful.
Just going to cover the light fixture with this. We've got 3 roughed in outdoor lights on this side of the cottage, but there's no lights on them yet. So it was just open and the wires are open. So we just had to put a couple of small pieces up there, cover them over. So when the winter comes, they're all locked in and hopefully no moisture gets in there. So there's one there and there. So it's time to take the kayaks up to the cottage and we'll put them inside for the winter. Which one do you want to take first? Huh? This one? Okay. Want to roll it that way or that way? Roll it that way?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh.
Do you want to go first or second?
Whatever's easiest.
Okay, I'll go at the back.
No, I mean easiest for you.
Yeah, I'll go right here. It's good.
Okay.
Check for spiders. We good?
Yep. I think we're good.
go. This is lined up. Spider Patrol. This will take some twisting to get it in.
Okay.
Just watch that. What? Sit it down. So I think this has to come this way a bit. That looks about right, eh? We'll just flip it over.
Okay.
We need to leave enough room for the plumber because he's going to be putting the rough in for the kitchen sink right there, and then the rough in for the bathroom is all there: shower, toilet, bathroom sink. Then it all comes over to the main beam, follows the main beam down to the pipe that goes to the septic. So I think we've left them enough room to get all that done. Well, it's Sunday night. It's about 6:30 and it's dark outside. Excuse me. It's pitch black. And so we can't do any more work outside. So we've decided that we'll have our last fire of the year. Too early to go to bed at 6:30 and it's a little chilly. So Anna's already started the fire and I'm going to go out and join her in a few moments. We've got one more day left here, which is Monday, tomorrow, and we'll probably be working on the kitchen, trying to get it ready, counters installed and everything. But for tonight, a fire, a snack, and probably bed around 9:30. Real partiers. Oh, you got it going pretty good.
Oh, it is going well.
Yeah. This will be our last fire of the year. Oh.
It will be. Yep. This is it.
Baked potatoes.
I do have potatoes.
Oh,
You have the room.
interesting proposition. There's always room for baked potatoes.
Yeah. I can go and put them together.
So now that we got the vapor barrier up, we have to seal it. We're using this acoustic seal, and it's a black sticky substance, and we're going to run it down the seams and press it, and that should seal the whole thing off. We'll do the bottom, the sides, and we probably don't have to do along the top because we will be adding another sheet later, but we're going to do the top right now anyway. So we'll just run a 1/4 inch bead all the way around and press it into place. It's supposed to be applied 5 degrees Celsius or higher, and it's a little cooler than that right now, so I'm just going to warm it up a bit.
Yeah, I know. We've got a couple pieces of drywall up. We laid them horizontally. First 8-foot piece is there, and then we cut a piece and put it here. And I chopped out a small section there because when the plumber comes to hook up the sink, he has to run a vent pipe, and this is one of the options to bring it from the sink over here along, and I put this black pipe in the wall, and if by leaving that open, you'll be able to cut into that pipe and attach and go up there and vent the kitchen sink over to the stack. So that's why that big space. Now we need to put one more piece of drywall horizontally along this wall. Once we get that in, then we can place some cupboards along here and try and get them in place.
Well, it's Monday night and it's about 9 o'clock, and that's the end of the 3 days we had that we could come up. So we have to head home. We closed up. We got just about everything done that we wanted to get done. Got the drywall up, all the insulation and the vapor barrier, and we started putting the cupboards in place, and we started to level them and get ready to put up this large granite countertop with sinks, but we just plain ran out of time. And that's where we wanted to be, so that when the plumber comes up, the granite countertop is in place and the sinks are there, and away he goes. So we thought this would be the last day we're up here until the plumber comes, but we're going to have to find a day where we can get up and finish the job. But otherwise, it was a really successful 3 days, and we're pleased with the progress. So now we got like a 3-hour drive home and up early in the morning. So I'm not looking forward to that one.